That's up. That's up. Hold on, let me just fucking.
Emotional damage.
I don't like makeup.
Sometimes it's just too much, ladies.
I'm against makeup. I don't think it's good for women, and I don't think they really need to be using it, honestly. I think it takes away.
That's awesome.
Makeup it's capitalizing on women's insecurities when it's something that they can easily fix. I think it takes away from a woman's natural beauty, and also it is so bad for you. Like, you think about how skin absorbs things. When you read the ingredients on a foundation bottle, what is in it? You can't even pronounce it. It's a bunch of crap that you're putting on your face. And that is in turn making your skin worse. So you have to keep buying more foundation to cover up.
This girl's over here spitting facts, and these other girls aren't having it. Blonde girl especially, she was rolling her eyes. These girls were not wanting to accept the fact, because if they admitted that this girl was right about makeup, then they know they really shouldn't be using it. And that is an influence on a man's desire that they are not willing to let go of. Or they fear that they couldn't attain that same influence on the man's desire in their natural state without the makeup.
What? Take your mask off. It's not Halloween.
As I walk, see how beautiful this woman is? Gorgeous. Natural beauty. You see it. No makeup on. Wait until she puts that makeup on. Now, look at this. Tell me it didn't take away from her beauty. Yeah, she still looks okay with the makeup on, but you'll be lying if you said it made her look or enhanced her beauty. She looked 10 times more gorgeous without it.
I don't know, maybe I'm a simp or a fool, but she looked pretty dang good to me with the makeup. I personally would say she looks better. But there's a big caveat here, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, you have to get to understand that not all attention is equal. All this makeup, push-up bras, booty cheeks hanging out, yoga pants, it'll get you the attention over the next girl that's not showing all those things, but it's probably the wrong kind of attention, unless you're just out here in the streets. It'll be coming from the head on the lower half of the guy, if you know what I'm saying. It's like advertising a fast car. The buyer is probably going to want to drive fast. They're not going to want to think about practical things they can do with the car, like getting groceries or picking up the kids. Just thinking about going fast. And guys, try to use your upper head. I know it's hard. But if you're looking for something more than recreational use only, don't get blinded by the booty cheeks and the beauty. There are more important factors for the long-term success and happiness. And another thing for the ladies, this is just my personal opinion, but I believe I'm probably not the only one that thinks this way, that when I see a woman overly done up, especially if it's all the time, I think high maintenance. And that woman places too much importance on her looks and likely not enough importance on other things that count long term. It also indicates that if she's advertising and marketing herself that way, then she's more than likely for the streets. If you're looking for a more pure, low body count type of girl, which most guys are, then if she's advertising with the body and the looks, then it's probably what she's given. Back to the car analogy. It's not likely that the advertised fast car is being test driven without going fast.
What do you
think the biggest mistake you've ever made was?
Yeah, the biggest mistake I ever made. I think that the biggest mistake I've ever made was the way that I treated my brother when I was growing up. If there was one thing I could wish I could go back and do was just treat my brother like the way that I actually felt about him. I just love him so much, and he's so important to me. So yeah, she's my best friend, and I took out a lot of stuff on him growing up.
Kind of makes me think of that story with the little boy that had a bad temper, and his dad told him, every time you lose your temper, you hammer a nail into this wooden fence here. And he does it until he gets tired, and eventually he gets his temper under control. And then Dad says, okay, well, every time that you control your temper now, pull one of them nails out. So he does that until all the nails are pulled out. His dad says, okay, now look at this fence. It's got all these holes in it, and it won't ever be the same. So control your temper because it causes problems that will never be forgotten.
But it is true. Why do women have to take responsibility?
They don't
for
know.
and how
Like,
they
but
But I'm
Men can
saying,
put condoms on.
okay. Let's go from the beginning. Every step of the way, women have choice, men don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just I know. Okay, wait, please let me finish this and I'll explain. So if we both want to have sex, after the sex, men lose the choice. Because women have the choice to be on birth control. Actually, even before, women have the choice to be on birth control or not. That's our choice, right? We have the choice to track when we're ovulating. We know when we're ovulating. They don't. That's a choice, right? We have the choice to go get the plan B. He can't make you take it. That's a choice. We have the choice to say, hey, if outside of SA, if I don't have sex without condoms. That's a choice. Then if I get pregnant, you can get an abortion. That's a choice. Him being on child support for 18 years, no choice. No choice. He goes to jail if he doesn't pay it. Here, I think they seize your assets. In the U.S., they go to jail.
Trying to find some common ground agreement with the argument that the ladies inevitably always make that the guy is responsible as well. This is where I will agree with them. The man is responsible to a degree as well, just to a much lesser degree. A man makes the choice to have sex with a woman, and sometimes without a condom. Those are choices he makes, and he is accountable for those, but that's where his choices end. He has no choice after that. The woman has many more choices. She also chose to lay down and have sex. She chooses if she allows the man to have sex without a condom. She chooses whether she uses birth control or the morning after pill. She chooses whether to keep or abort the baby. The woman also almost always will get custody of the child and has the choice to make the man pay child support at that point. So in my mind, the woman having the majority of choice has the majority of responsibility. A flat percentage of a man's income as child support, which the woman can use in any which way she desires, maybe on the kid or maybe on things that have nothing to do with supporting the child, is just not a just proposition, in my opinion.
The population of the prisons mostly encompass fatherless homes. Now, here's something that no one else has mentioned, which I think is cool, and I don't really say this eloquently. If a man and wife raise a child, they're less likely to end up in jail, but they have the same statistical chance as children raised by just their father. So if we want to keep children, adults, out of prison, mother, father, or just father? Well, we don't.
Kind of makes you wonder if this is true. Why is it that women almost always get custody of the child?
Can I borrow him? Can I borrow him?
In comparison to women, you know more single dads, do you know, than single.
I certainly hear about single mothers more than I do single fathers. But if you stop feeling and start thinking, you might understand why that is. Mothers almost always get custody of the child, for one. Also, women often love to play the victim and garner sympathy, or they want to garner validation and appreciation for performing the tasks that you're just supposed to do when you choose to have a child. So that's why you might hear more about them. You know, I'm a strong, independent woman out here climbing mountains, and the fact that I get a steady stream of income from baby daddy has nothing to do with my success. And you also don't hear about the rare single fathers who do get custody because they know they're just performing the required responsibilities that comes with creating a child. Plus, they aren't out here looking for validation.
Excuse me, can I get a second? You're forgetting about the part about the fathers who's trying to be parents. Hold up, I'll let you talk. You forgetting about the parent. All right, you about to. You forgetting about the fathers who's not given a chance to be a parent. My father tried to be there. Because he wasn't with my mother no more, she made that shit so toxic for him, he had to let me go. So you say, yes, no, hold up, I'll let you talk. My mother didn't even want me, but still didn't want my father to take care of me. Okay?
So I see both perspectives.
But you're still not seeing the perspective of women not allowing men to be fathers.
That's just a small percentage.
No, that's to you.
Toes aside.
That's my brother, of course. I'm gonna tell you right now, if he would never do it. But if my brother, let's just say you guys were a thing, and if my brother were to cheat on you, let's just say, and it's very wrong to do that.
Right.
That's my brother though.
You'd still have his back.
100%.
If he was cheating on me.
Oh, 100%.
You'd still have his back.
1,000,000%.
So if he murdered someone, you'd still have his back.
I didn't see anything.